Hey everyone, Lensmanoz here and welcome to episode 8 of Age of Engineering. Hope everyone's doing great today. I've got a little bit of a plan. You can see I've run some cables up through the roof now that we've got our water mill running. We've got a nice 100k IF here worth of power. I did have this directly connected before, but I've put a wire relay because you can't run more than one set of cables, so I'm going to need to move things around slightly. I did consider reversing that and pointing it back into the wall, but it's working quite well where it is. And then I've run a cable up across to the roof and outside, because one of the things we need to do next is we're going to need to work towards the empowerer, and for that we need a greenhouse. But before we get there, I want to make an Actually Additions crusher, because I'm kind of struggling to get things macerated and then and furnace and that sort of stuff. So I figured instead of using all this power, let's use a little bit of this power. So I was considering having like a crusher and a furnace here eventually, but for the moment let's work on making the crusher. So I think I need this. Let's see if I've got everything I need, because I need the advanced machine casing. If you see in here, it's an advanced, so I need that. I then need 4 iron and 4 black quartz, and then we get our iron casing. I need 2 basic coils. I need a couple more of this. You needed it for something. For them, I just need the flint and the cobble now. So 2 cobble, 2 flint. Should have ourselves a crusher. Awesome. So I'm just going to plump him there, and I do need to have copper. Yes. Let's make another couple of LV wire connectors. I'm going to need 2 more Estonia, so let's grab another 2 of them. Excellent. And yeah, the problem, I think it was Triax pointed out that this needs 1000 RF and the amount of power it uses to create the item before it will fire. So that's why I couldn't get it to work properly in the last episode. So now that it's full, it's not an issue. I've got some clay in here, got some copper there, bit of that, bit of this, get a couple more wire connectors, and I can plop one here and then run a cable like that, and that should be ready to go. Awesome. We're getting power. It's going to hold 60. That's going to drain that out a fair way, but not a big drum. Let's grab this iron. Awesome. Does this one double? Hopefully it doubles, because there's a lot of materials to... Yes. Excellent. So, I mean, that is also, like, this is passive power now because of the solar panel. But this is passive power because of our water wheel. Which, are you losing power or gaining? Very slowly gaining. That's alright. I may end up making, I don't know, another one perhaps, or something, or a windmill or something up on the roof. I don't know. I do want to decorate this up a bit, make it all look a bit neater and tidier. Maybe make some stone underneath the building, so it actually looks a little bit more realistic. It's done already. Look at that. Getting some gold, getting some iron. Awesome. So yeah, I guess the next thing would be to... Let's have a look what's involved in making the Actually Additions powered furnace. Not that bad. Hang on just a second, I'll be back. Okay, so I just went for a bit of a mining run, and I've been preparing some of the stuff that I need to make the powered furnace. So we're going to need a couple of Anori, and we're going to need a couple of basic quartz. Let's just pull them out of there for the moment. Let's make... I need another 4. Another 4 of them. Yep, and then we need a couple of Anori, don't we? So that's iron. So let's throw iron there and cool. So we'll make that second one, and then it's pretty much that. I think it was cobble, and then we just need this thing in the middle, which I've got the last these running in the compressor, so I should be able to make. What am I missing? I know that there. What is it for this recipe? Is it iron around the sides? Oh, what am I missing? What am I doing wrong? I only just made one, it's ridiculous. Oh, steel plates. Whoops. Kinda need them. Because there's a couple of different recipes. Sometimes I get... are you going to do that? Or are you just going to... No? Can I not? What am I doing? just ignore that last 4 or 5 seconds. That was one heck of a dip. Yep, so I just need these 4 steel plates to make this, and then I'm going to need 4 of them to make the iron casing. That's fine. Obviously there is another way of doing it, which if you look in here and you've got the Tech Reborn version. But to make a machine block, you see there H10. To make the machine block, you actually need refined iron, and refined iron is from smelters and alloy smelter. Alloy smelter needs this, which is a tier 5. So it's a bit weird, some of the levels that things are at, but it's all right. We're getting there slowly. One of them, and then that. Like so, gets us the iron casing, and then we should be able to put this in here. And we've got a powered furnace. Like so. I don't know why I moved that, but there we go. We now have electrical powered furnace coming off our water mill, which again, smashing the power on it. Nice. So we can now crush things and get them furnaced without too much hassle. I'll still probably use these a lot just because it's a little bit easier to just throw them in there and ignore it. But depending on how the power goes, maybe once we get a bit further in a calculator and get things like the masts and that make the big chunk of power. Oops. These things, conductor mast, 1500 RF per strike. So that's something we'll get to eventually. But next step in the process is to make this basic greenhouse. So we're going to need a reinforced iron block, which is just reinforced iron. So in my calculator, I need to put, I don't have any hardened stone. Where did I put my hardened stone? I did have some before. Maybe I put it in here. Let's grab that. Reinforced stone. Yep. Okay, so the recipe for reinforced stone. Anyway. So we need some of the iron. So let's... Reinforced iron block. Reinforced iron comes from iron and reinforced stone. In a calculator, reinforced stone is cobble and wood. Cool. So we've got cobble and wood. Let's grab a bit of that. So I need a block of it. Okay, gives us 9 of them. Right, so that we can turn that into the block. 1 reinforced iron block. We're going to need 4 enriched gold ingots. We're going to need some hemp seeds, some crystallized. Okay, so hemp seeds, I should have some somewhere. There's some hemp seeds. We're going to need some canola seeds, which have been run through here to get me crystallized. So let's start setting this up in here. So this in the middle, that there. We're going to need prune seeds and peat. Now I do have some peat. There's some peat. Goes there. And the prune seeds, coal coke and broccoli seeds. Broccoli seeds are made from pumpkin seeds and seeds. I don't know if I've got any pumpkins. I kind of remember seeing some on the map though. So let's just hop outside for a moment. We open this up and the map here has changed a heap, and I've lost all my progress because I have updated the pack. So we're now running 1.1.1, I think it is, on the pack, and I'm heading towards the little orange dots on the map for those who may not have realised I saw them there. So we have updated, but to update I had to actually update to a new instance, and I guess I've forgotten to transfer my map details across, which is just copying a folder. So I may go back and do that, but let's just head out over here around this area, jump across, which is probably why I was in the mining age, and normally, as I've said before in previous episodes, generally I tend to jump around using journey map and waypoints, mainly just to make it so that you guys don't have to wait hours for me to get somewhere, or for for me to have to put a cut in. So it's more efficient for me to just teleport over. I know that's a little bit cheaty, but that's just the way I like to play. So that's my reasons, and as far as I'm concerned, I've got your best interest at heart. Let's grab some more wood as we come through, because it's going to be handy. Vein miner definitely is very useful in this pack. Again, a little bit cheaty, but the last thing I need to be doing on camera is sitting there chopping trees down. Ooh, look, some coal. I did go to the mining age mainly to get coal, because I know I'm going to be needing a little bit of it over the next few episodes, mainly to make those reinforced housing type things, the machine blocks, because they need the compressed coal. They need the coal dust turned into the stuff to, on and on. So let's make the broccoli seeds. So I need to put one of these, I need to turn one of these into seeds. Yep. So let's put the rest away if I can. I need a seed. You can go in there. Where's my calculator? Yep, calculator. So that and one of them equals broccoli seeds. Let's throw them away. And I should have some coal coke here. One of these chests. There it is, coal coke. This and the broccoli seeds gives us the prune seeds. I don't need to go in there. I need to go in over here. And then we just need 4 of these enriched gold. And so enriched gold, no, that's enriched gold is gold ingot, redstone gives us 4. And so let's throw them in here and auto split. So we can now bonus more items at once. Awesome. And this should give us the ability to make our basic greenhouse. Now that being said, I am going to need to go and find some more clay. That's what I need to do. I'm going to need another one of these connectors, or a solar flux has these basic cables. First cable. That's actually pretty cheap, but you only get 1. Wow. But getting at it, it's just a little bit of redstone and some glass. I don't think it needs to be blue glass. So, because of the way the greenhouse is, I'm kind of going to need to connect the power underneath it. So what I might do is make, it's actually not that bad, is it? I might make a couple of these, probably 4 or 5. So let's make 5. It's night time, so I should probably sleep. Let's just jump into sleep. So if I'm making 5, what do I need? About 30 pieces of glass. Not sure how much I've got around at the moment. Let's get that cooking up while we prepare the other stuff. And I'm going to need another, I'm going to need more room. Let's just dump some junk that can go. We are going to need a lot of wood because the basic greenhouse requires wood to set it up. I'm going to need 2 more of these. Going to need some copper. Excellent. I've got 1 coil left. It might be enough. So let's do this. That's actually really quick. That's going to get me 3 of them. Quicker than I expected it to be, actually. I don't know how it's... Yeah, we're just losing power based on that. But that's alright. So, for the greenhouse, and I plan on putting it outside, which is why I put the thing up in the wall. Let's grab that. But I am going to need a ton of wood. So let's just head outside. And the idea is I kind of want to put it almost directly outside. So let's just build up an area here. And I forget how big the greenhouse is, so let's just fill in. Whoops. Lag. Fill in an area. I go a little bit wider. Kind of want to keep it even too. So if we put down the greenhouse about there. I think I'm going to need to dig more out. Let's come back a bit. I'll put him there. And then hopefully I can bring the cable out or out the side or something and we can still get line of sight. So if you look inside a greenhouse, it's going to require logs, steps or stairs, wood and glass. I forget if it tells you whether it needs it. I think if we get some power to this, for the moment what I'll do, and I'll move this in a bit, is we'll just hook the power up like that. And this should give us the ability to get some power in it. If I say build, no. If I put, maybe our book tells us, there is something that tells us basic greenhouse, 4 kind of different nature products. No, that's fine. And the materials shown in the GUI. What do you need? Well, let's just give it a stack. Give it normal logs. Kind of want to... What have I got? Don't have a lot of birch. Could make it... Need more glass too, though. That's an issue. So I'm going to have to dump a bunch more glass in here. Let's make these cables. Awesome. I'm hoping I can connect the thing on the end of that and be done with it. So we're going to need, I don't know, how much birch? I don't think I've got enough in terms of birch wood for this. Let's grab whatever I've got In worst case, I'll go and cut some more down. Glass should be cooking up. Let's have a look at greenhouse. Does it tell me what I need? No. Maybe the info calculator does. Info, which is just some cobble, a couple of buttons, cobble, redstone. Okay, let's make one. I've got a lot of junk in my inventory now. Cobble, I need a couple of buttons. I need some redstone, so let's put, I think I need 2. I need more cobble than what I grabbed. Give me cobble. There's the screen. Okay, the info calculator should give us the information we need. Let's see. Basic greenhouse. Multi-block crop growth environment which can plant, harvest, grow plants. It requires energy for its operation. Greenhouse will build itself. You must first find a flat area of dirt and grass as the top layer. Then you must fill the greenhouse with the required resource. Shift clicking will build the greenhouse or tell you if any errors such as blocks in the way. 56 stairs, 18 logs, 30 planks and 14 glass. Okay, so 14 glass. And I think it's what's really odd is sometimes it's a bit derpy and it, just from experience, will come up with this weird message that, I don't know if I have to shift click it with an empty hand or something. It'll come up with a weird message saying, do I not have a backpack in this? Saying that it can't build because of such and such. So let's put the glass in, let's throw them in, let's throw some planks in. We build. Get that out of there. Requires 19 stairs. You can see that just down here. So we need a little bit more birch. Let's go in and make 19 more stairs. That's 12. And I need more birch wood. Ah! Good thing I've, here's some I prepared earlier. And that's why I prepared it earlier. Alright, let's finish this up and then wrap up the episode. So, just make these last few stairs. We'll get this built. And then I think that'll probably be about all we got time for. Let me just check. Yeah, we're getting close. Let's see. Alright, throw these in. Build. Done? Crash maybe? Yes, crash. Alright, so funnily enough, after it crashed out, I opened up the FTB launcher or the Twitch launcher or whatever it is now to restart the game, and there was an update for the pack. So I was already on version 1.1.1, I don't know, probably A. I hadn't done the B update, but there was an update, C version, and it was to fix the greenhouse bug. So it was obviously a bug which needed to be fixed. But just quickly here, let's see if we can get this cable how I wanted it. So I wanted to do this. Let's see if I could put that on top. Because the idea is I'm going to have a chest right here. So if I can do this and then grab my cutters and take that off there. And then we'll... No, not there. Let's break that. Okay, here to there. And hopefully that's... Yep, still getting power. Excellent. So What I need now is prune seeds. So I should have made a couple while I was making that before. Don't use wrenches on doors, probably a silly idea. And I also need to remove some of that material from that, from the thing as well. So let's grab, I'll just grab 2. I need a chest. I thought I had a chest. I do have a chest. Let's put something away. Alright, quickly sleep. So idea being is hopefully this doesn't chew up the power too much. But yeah, see, look how many materials are left. If I do, oh, I know what else I need. Excuse my ignorance for just a second. Let's get rid of them and grab 2 of them. Calculator. Broccoli seeds. Gives me prune seeds. Prune. That'll do. And if I come down here and go yoink and throw them in there, they'll get planted. And then if you put a chest here, any of the output should actually come out into this. Now, these things grow better if you have CO2. So obviously plants breathe CO2 and output oxygen. So this does have gas lanterns here. Lantern, torch and refined iron. I think that's what it is. Gas lantern. Okay, guessing that's what it is, and they help it grow basically. So if we get 2 torches and 2 reinforced iron, I might have this stuff on me. 2 of them, and oh no, they're in my inventory. 2 of them, and oh, they're stone torches. That won't help. Needs to be wooden torches, regular Minecraft torches. 2 of them. I just want to have a look. Is this what I need? No, I don't think so. I'll grab them and then we'll get a gas lantern. I think this is what it is. The idea is you come in here and you plonk him in here, and then you can put items in here to burn. If you look at this, you'll see our CO2 is going up. So as I said before, more CO2, the better this will actually run. Let's grab them out of there. So these things will get a growing bonus by having more CO2. And then obviously this burns things. I don't know. It's a little bit weird. It's like I don't know if he's fixed it, if Ollie fixed it, but you used to be able to throw wood in there and it'd never burn it. It'd never finish burning it. It'd just run. This says burn time 100. We'll see what happens if this goes to 100 and it uses another stick. That would be interesting. This says carbon value 400, 300. Oh, yep, it has. Okay, cool. So it does use up the material. I don't know if it's going to keep going, but we're on 1%. Cool. You know what? I'm going to throw that in there for now. And that'll process up and get us our gold dust. So if you remember from the book, we are to get purified coal. Next generation needs a battery from Action Editions, which requires a battery from Calculator. But to get purified coal, you need prune seeds. So the battery is this energy module, and you need this purified coal, which requires enriched coal and enriched gold. Enriched coal is coal coke and coal dust. So that's this stuff in here that we've just gotten as a byproduct or as a product from these seeds. And you can put other things in here. So I can get, I don't know, let's see what seeds we get out of down here. Nothing apparently. I have had issues in the past with previous versions of Minecraft where particular seeds, when you put them in here, made it crash. So I don't want to make it crash. Let's put these in here, and it'll plant them as well, and it'll keep them growing. So we've got 3 of the coal seeds. I don't really need them in there. I was just demonstrating the fact that it will work, but you can see how quickly that was going then. We'll leave that for Prune. I don't know how much power it's using. Not sure. We'll go and check here. Seems alright. Maybe it takes a bit of a boost every now and then, but I don't know. Looks alright. Anyway, I think I'm at the wrapping up point. Next episode, we will continue trying to make our items that we need to get the Empowerer. I wouldn't mind. I mean, the energy module, I'll make this stuff fairly soon. And I also wanted to make one of these stone separators, and I want to make an extraction chamber, a restoration chamber, because these things aren't that expensive. And a reassembly chamber, and then I wanted to convert them into these things. Again, fire diamond requires an atomic calculator, so I'm not at that point yet because that's age 8. Because you look at this atomic assemblies, lots of bits and pieces and emeralds, and so if we make an extraction, restoration, and reassembly, they're not that hard. This weakened diamond's probably the hardest thing. That's just a scientific calculator. Diamond and reinforced iron, scientific calculator. Very simple. There's a bit of steel. I think I need like 8 steel for it, and the rest is all very straightforward. So we'll look at making that for the next episode. But for now, I want to just say thank you for watching. Please leave those comments below, and I hope you come and join me for that next episode. See you later.